Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. This is Nuzhat Sana and in today's session we will be discussing the most important current affairs for 14th of November 2024. These are some of the important keywords that we will be covering in today's session. For example, we'll be talking about the Toto-Tribe. For example, this tribe is found in which Indian state? After that, we'll talk about Women's Asian Hockey Champions Trophy 2024. Then we will see when do we observe the National Education Day. After that, we will see which ministry had launched the Kayakalp-Scheme. Then we'll talk about the venue for 8th edition of International Ancient Arts Festival. Then we will see Arrow 3 Missile Defense System, State of Food and Agriculture Report, and which city of UP has launched the double-decker electric bus. Fine. Now without taking any further time, let's get started. The first question is, the Toto-Tribe primarily resides in which Indian state? The correct answer is B option, West Bengal. Okay. So Toto-Tribe, which has fewer than 1600 members, lives in Toto-Para village in the state of West Bengal near the Bhutan border. Right? And they are a Tibetan monogolid ethnic group. They are considered as one of the most endangered tribes. They are also categorized as PVTG, means particularly vulnerable tribal group, and their language Toto is Sino-Tibetan, which is written in the Bengali script. So Totos are endogamous and they follow a unique culture of having only one wife, and they also oppose the dowry practices. They live in elevated bamboo huts with thatched roofs, and they are facing identity struggles and poor infrastructure, right? So Toto tribe primarily resides in the state of West Bengal. B option is the right answer. Now what questions you can be asked regarding this tribe? For example, what is the predominant language of the Toto tribe? So they use the Toto language. And to which ethnic group do the Totos belong? So they belong to Tibetan monogolid group, right? And already we have talked about the PVTG, which government body identifies the particularly vulnerable tribal groups in India. So it is the work of Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Fine. In the next slide, we will be talking about some important art and culture related MCQs or current affairs. Raja Parv is an agricultural based festival of which Indian state? It is the agricultural festival of Odisha. Jagarlok Sanskriti Utsav is a festival celebrating the folk culture of which Indian state? It is a festival that celebrates the folk culture of Uttarakhand state. Recently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of Shri Kalki Dham temple in which district of UP? The correct answer is Sambhal district of UP. Bora Caves is located in which Indian state? These caves are found to be in Andhra Pradesh. The next is Simhachalam temple, which was seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? This temple lies in Andhra Pradesh. Next is Chamaya Vilakku festival is associated with which Indian state? This festival is related to Kerala. Which state recently celebrated the Chittirai Car festival? The correct answer is Tamil Nadu. Okay. Question number 2 is, which city is the host of Women's Asian Hockey Champions Trophy 2024? So 2024 Women's Asian Champions Trophy held from 11th of November to 20th of November at Rajgir Hockey Stadium in the state of Bihar, and this is the first international hockey tournament that is taking place in Bihar. The Indian women's hockey team, which is led by our new captain Salima Tete, will defend their title, and top teams participating include China, for example, and China is Paris Olympic silver medalist as well. Then there is Japan, Korea, Malaysia and Thailand. So this tournament highlights the growing role of Bihar in hosting the international sport event, right? So Rajgir, Bihar is the host of a Women's Asian Hockey Champions Trophy 2024. In the next slide, let's talk about some important sport related current affairs. The first question is, Saurabh Ghoshal, who recently announced his retirement, is associated with which sport? Recently he has announced his retirement and he is a squash player. Recently, which country's men's team won 11th Thomas Cup by defeating the country Indonesia? This year's Thomas Cup winner is the country China, and they have defeated Indonesia. Cricketer Colin Munro, who recently announced his retirement from international cricket, belongs to which country? Recently he has announced his retirement and he is from the country New Zealand. Which tennis player has won the Paris Masters title 2024? This is Alexander Zverev. How many medals were won by India in the Under-17 Asian Wrestling Championship 2024? This number is 11. Which state recently clinched the 14th edition of Hockey India Junior Men's National Championship 2024? Answer is Punjab. Who has become the first Indian gymnast to win a gold medal at the 2024 Asian Gymnastics Championship? This is Deepa Karmakar, right? And Alexander Zverev belongs to which country? He is from Germany, right? Question number 3 is, which day is observed as National Education Day? So National Education Day is celebrated on 11th of November every year in honor of Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, who is India's first education minister, right? So it emphasizes the role of education in shaping the India's future, with 65% of the population under 35 needing quality education and skill development, and the Indian government promotes the education access through different initiatives and laws, including the 86th Amendment, which guarantees free education for the ages 6 to 14 years as the fundamental right. So Right to Education Act of 2009 ensures the quality elementary education, and the National Education Policy 2020, which was launched under PM Modi, aims to modernize the India's education system for the 21st century, right? So National Education Day is observed every year on 11th of November, and on this particular day we pay tribute to Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, who was our first education minister, right? Now talking about the 86th Amendment of Indian Constitution, in which year was this amendment enacted to the Indian Constitution? Answer is 2002. Which article in the Indian Constitution was inserted via this 86th Amendment Act? This is article number 21A, under which right to free education is guaranteed to every person who is aged between 6 to 14 years as a fundamental right, okay? And what age range does the 86th Amendment focus on free education? This is 6 to 14 years, fine. In the next slide, we'll be talking about some important days and themes. Where was the second edition of the annual Indian Military Heritage Festival inaugurated? The correct answer is New Delhi. Which day is observed as World Radiography Day? We celebrate the World Radiography Day on 8th of November. What is the theme of International Women's Day 2024? The theme for this year is Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress, okay? And when do we observe the International Women's Day? Every year we celebrate this day on 8th of March. Which country is the host of World Telecom Standardization Assembly 2024? This country is India. What is the theme of World Oceans Day 2024? The theme was Awaken New Depth. And when do we celebrate the World Ocean Day? It is celebrated on 8th of June. Which day is observed as World Arthritis Day annually? Answer is 12th of October. And what is the theme of World TB Day 2024? The theme was Yes, We Can End TB, okay? And when do we observe the World TB Day? Every year we observe this day on 24th of March, fine. Now the next question here is, the Kayakalp-Scheme is launched by which ministry? So it is the scheme of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Why it came into news? Because the Rajasthan College Education Commissionerate has directed 20 government colleges to paint their facades and entry halls with orange color as a part of Kayakalp-Scheme, okay? And this scheme was launched by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare in the year 2015 under the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Basic aim here is to promote cleanliness and improve the healthcare quality. So it focuses on cleanliness, hygiene, infection control and eco-friendly practices in the public health facilities, and the scheme rewards the public health facilities for outstanding cleanliness and hygiene, and it encourages the regular assessment. So assessments occur at 3 levels. The first one is internal, second is peer, and the third one is external level, with the scores documented yearly so as to track the improvement, right? So Kayakalp-Scheme is launched by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Now here if we talk about the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, in which year did the Prime Minister Modi launch this Swachh Bharat Abhiyan? Answer is 2014. What is the primary goal of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan initiative? Basic aim is Clean India. And which event marks the launch date of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan? It was launched on 2nd of October, means on the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi ji, okay? Talking about the Kayakalp-Scheme, which organization implements this scheme? Answer is Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. And in which year was this scheme launched? It was launched in 2015, right? Now in the next slide, we will be talking about some important government schemes. The first one is, what is the primary objective of Unnati 2024 scheme recently seen in the news? Basic objective is to develop the industries and generate employment in the northeastern region. Remission of duties and taxes on exported products scheme is a WTO compliant scheme of which ministry? It belongs to Ministry of Commerce. Recently, the Prime Minister of India launched the Dharti Aba Janjati Gram Utkarsh Abhiyan in which Indian state? Answer is Jharkhand. PM Swanidhi scheme is launched by which ministry? This scheme works under Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana recently completed 10 years of implementation. Comes under which ministry? It functions under Finance Ministry. Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana was launched in which year? It was launched in 2015. Nagar Van Yojana is launched by which ministry? Answer is Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Okay. Question number 5 is, where was the world's highest enduro mountain biking race named as Monduro 4.0 started? The correct answer is B option, Tawang in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Monduro 4.0 is the world's highest enduro mountain biking race and recently it started in Tawang in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Also, it is part of Asia Enduro series and it was flagged off by MLA Namge Sering and Brigadier VS Rajput. Okay. So it was organized by Tawang Cycling Association and the Department of Tourism. It starts at 14,400 feet and descends to 8,000 feet. Participants include the bikers from across India and 8 other countries. So the world's highest enduro mountain biking race, Monduro 4.0, started in Tawang in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Now if you talk about Arunachal Pradesh, which river originated in Tibet and flows through Arunachal Pradesh? It is the Siang river. And which tribe is known for their wooden mask and they dwell in Arunachal Pradesh? It is the Monpa tribe, right? In the next slide, we will be talking about some international current affairs. Means we will be seeing some important countries that came into news. Abu Musa, Greater Tumb and Lesser Tumb Islands are the small disputed islands between which two countries? These islands are small disputed islands in between Iran and UAE. Arun 3 hydroelectric project is associated with which country? This project is related to Nepal. Which country has recently proposed to reclassify marijuana as a less dangerous drug? This is the country US. Recently, where was the second Indo-Russian Commission meeting on emergency management held? Answer is Moscow. Recently, which country became the first Southeast Asian country to recognize the same-sex marriage? This is the country Thailand. The next is Oakhurst Rock Shelter, recently seen in the news due to discovery of ancient genomes, is located in which country? This rock shelter is found to be in South Africa. Recently, where was the second round of India-US dialogue on Africa held? Answer is Washington DC. Okay. Question number 6 is, where was the 8th edition of International Ancient Arts Festival held? The correct answer is A option, New Delhi. The 8th edition of International Ancient Arts Festival and Symposium was held at Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts, New Delhi from 8th to 10th of November 2024 in collaboration with the Rays of Wisdom Society and it is supported by Ministry of Culture. So it featured an exhibition on metaphysical and healing themes in visual arts and a conference on art, religion and healing. Dr. Reela Hota presented Antar Yatra dance and Ispriti Yamini Reddy performed the Kuchipudi dance. So this conference discussed the healing power of ancient art, which covered different topics like spirituality, conflict resolution and art in therapy. Fine. Don't forget that Dr. Sajidanand Joshi was the special guest during this event. So the venue for the 8th edition of International Ancient Art Festival is New Delhi. Okay. In the next slide, we'll be talking about important summits and conferences. Recently, where was the 19th session of the United Nations Forum on Forest held? This session took place in New York. Recently, where was the 14th East Asia Summit Foreign Ministers meeting held? Answer is Vientiane in Laos. Recently, where was the National Conference of District Judiciary held? This is New Delhi. Recently, DRDO organized the first international workshop on emerging technologies and challenges for exoskeleton at which place? This venue was Bangalore. Recently, where was the first international conference on steel slag road held? Answer here is New Delhi. Mobile World Congress 2024 is recently hosted by which country? It is hosted by Spain country. Where was the Aroha 2024 conference inaugurated? The correct answer is New Delhi. Okay. Question number 7 is, Arrow 3 missile defense system was jointly developed by Israel and which other country? The correct answer is C option, United States. Israel's defense ministry is working with Germany to deploy the Arrow 3 missile interception system in 2025. And if you talk about Arrow 3, it is an exo-atmospheric anti-ballistic missile defense system that has been developed by Israel Aerospace Industries along with the US Missile Defense Agency. It targets the ballistic missiles outside the atmosphere using the two-stage solid-fueled interceptors, and the system has a range of 2400 kilometers. Also, it can intercept the threats at the altitudes of 100 kilometers. It is hypersonic, means it can travel 5 times the speed of the sound, and it uses hit-to-kill technology for missile destruction. Also, it features advanced radar and tracking system. Fine. So, Arrow 3 missile defense system was jointly developed by Israel and the country US. Talking about the Arrow missile system, which two entities develop the Arrow 3 missile system? These two entities are Israel Aerospace Industries and the US Missile Defense Agency. And when is the Germany expected to deploy this system? Answer is 2025. And what is the maximum interception range of Arrow 3? It is nearly 2400 kilometers, right? In the next slide, we'll be talking about some defense current affairs. The first question is, recently the Indian Navy has set up its first independent headquarters named as Nausena Bhavan at which place? It has been established in Delhi. Which organization recently conducted the exercise IKEA 2024? Answer is NDMA, National Disaster Management Authority. Recently, which organization successfully flight tested the phase 2 of ballistic missile defense system? This is DRDO. Fire Dragon 480 is a tactical ballistic missile of which country? Answer is China. Which shipyard built the first patrol vessels Adamya and Akshar for the Indian Coast Guard? This is Goa Shipyard Limited. Which country recently announced the drills involving the tactical nuclear weapons? This is the country Russia. And what is the name of the tri-services military exercise conducted by India in the eastern sector? This is Purvi Prahar. Question number 8 is, which organization recently released the State of Food and Agriculture 2024 report? This report is given by Food and Agriculture Organization, means C option is the right answer. So this report has been released recently, and the report focuses on transforming the agri-food systems for sustainability. It highlights the hidden costs, which are the external cost or economic losses from market and policy failures. So this report emphasizes unhealthy diets, which contributes to 70% of the global hidden cost, including the non-communicable diseases, industrial agri-food systems that contribute the most to hidden cost, which is around $5.9 trillion. India's hidden costs are approximately $1.3 trillion annually, ranking third globally, mainly from unhealthy dietary patterns. And SOFA report is an annual overview of the key topics of Food and Agriculture Organization. Also, it focuses on the emerging areas like agri-food systems and digital agriculture technologies, right? So, State of the Food and Agriculture report is given by Food and Agriculture Organization. And you can be asked that when was this body founded? So it was founded in 1945, and the headquarters of FAO lies in Rome, Italy, right? In the next slide, we will be talking about some important reports and indices. The first question is, according to the Henley and Partners report 2024, which Indian cities have been included in the top 50 wealthiest cities of the world? These cities are Mumbai and Delhi. What is the rank of India in the Global Innovation Index 2024? India's rank is 39. What is the rank of India in the 2024 Global Hunger Index? It is 105. Navigate Bharat portal is launched by which ministry? Answer is Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Global Unicorn Index 2024 is recently released by which organization? It is given by Huron Research Institute. India Employment Report 2024 is released by which organization? This report is given by International Labour Organization along with Institute of Human Development. And last is Profits in Poverty, the Economics of Forced Labour report is released by which organization? This report is given by International Labour Organization, headquarters lies in Geneva, Switzerland. Okay. Question number 9 is, recently the Uttar Pradesh government launched the state's first double-decker electric bus service in which city? The correct answer is A option, Lucknow. UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has inaugurated the state's first double-decker electric bus service in Lucknow, emphasizing its significance for environmental protection and traffic management. So this initiative aims to reduce the pollution and improve the urban transport, and Yogi Adityanath also mentioned the plans to expand this electric bus service to other major cities in UP, which highlights the state's commitment to sustainable transport solution, right? So UP government has launched the state's first double-decker electric bus service in Lucknow city. Now, if we talk about Uttar Pradesh, let's see some static facts. Which river primarily flows through UP? It is the Ganga river. And which UNESCO World Heritage Site is located in Agra, UP? It is very famous Taj Mahal. And which state borders UP to the west? It is the state Haryana, right? Now, in the next slide, we'll be talking about some national current affairs. The first question here is, which state government recently launched Mission Basundhara 3.0 to provide land rights to indigenous people? This is the government of Assam. Vizhinjam International Seaport is located in which Indian state? This seaport lies in Kerala. Recently, the Vice President of India inaugurated Center for Carbon Fiber and Preprex at which place? Answer here is Bangalore city. According to Airports Council International, which airport has been named among the world's top 10 busiest airports for 2023? This is Indira Gandhi International Airport of Delhi. Which state recently introduced India's first silicon carbide manufacturing facility? Answer is Odisha. Indira Gandhi Pyari Bahina Sukh Samman Nidhi Yojana is launched by which Indian state? Answer is Himachal Pradesh. Recently, which military station has become the second military station in India to construct a plastic waste road? This is the Jaipur military station. And now the last question says, what is the name of the Indian naval sailing vessel that completed the Navika-Sagar-Parikrama-II expedition? The correct answer is B option, INSV Tarini. Recently, it successfully completed the Navika-Sagar-Parikrama-II expedition, which is a 39 days of non-stop voyage from Goa to Australia, and it covered 4900 nautical miles. It is flagged off by Admiral Dinesh K. Tripathi on 2nd of October, and this expedition aimed to promote gender equality and global maritime cooperation as well. This crew consisted of Lieutenant Commander Dilna K. and Lieutenant Commander Rupa A. It faced challenging weather conditions but showcased resilience and determination throughout the journey. It marked a significant achievement for the Indian Navy and its commitment to maritime heritage, right? So this is INSV Tarini that completed the Navika-Sagar-Parikrama-II expedition, fine. Also, you can be asked that INSV Tarini was commissioned into Indian Navy in which year? Answer is 2017. And under which operation did this vessel play a key role in hydrography missions? It is the Operation Samudra Maitri. Okay. Basically, Operation Samudra Maitri was launched by India and it focuses on humanitarian assistance. Purpose was to help the country Indonesia after the 2018 earthquake and tsunami. Fine. Now, in the last slide, we will be talking about some important defense current affairs once again. RIM-2 ballistic missile is developed by which country? It is developed by Ukraine. India's first Gati Shakti research chair has been established at which institute? So this is the first Gati Shakti research chair that has been established at IIM Shillong. Recently, which shipyard has launched the first indigenously built Talwar class frigate named as Triput? This is Goa Shipyard Limited. What is the name of the tri-services military exercise conducted by India in the eastern sector? It is the Purvi Prahar. The next is Minu-Timan 3 missile, which was seen in the news, is developed by which country? This missile belongs to USA. What type of missile system is the Javelin, recently seen in the news? It is a man-portable anti-tank guided missile Hellfire missiles which were seen in the news are developed by which country? These missiles belong to USA. Okay. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. We are done with our today's current affairs along with the revision part, and now at last I'd like to give you some homework. Today your homework is related to business, economy and banking related current affairs. Okay. Here on the screen you can see 7 questions. Please read each of the questions carefully and try to answer them in the comment section. I'll be waiting for your answers. And now before concluding, as usual, let me again remind you that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series in the GKToday Android application. So if you want the PDF of the lecture, you can subscribe to that course by paying a very nominal fees. Okay. So now let's meet tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Nuzhat Sana signing off.